What is a fandom? A fandom is a mesh of two words, fanatic and domain. Oftentimes, the fandom has more content than the show. Some different fandoms include furries, bronies, Sherlockians, Whovians, Directioners, Throners, Trekkers, Army, Potterheads, and Hiddlestoners. Some common terms you're going to hear in a fandom are OTP, which stands for one true pairing, and is two people who you believe should be together romantically. BroTP, which is two people who you believe should be together, but as friends. Ship. A ship is a relationship between two people. Canon is what happens in the author's published version of their licensed work. Fanon is what could happen in an alternate universe or in the future. And OC is your own character or own creation and is used often in self-inserted fanfics. And ship wars. Ship wars is when you have two relationships that both share a common denominator, such as person A being with person B on one ship, and on the other ship, person A being with person C. Those are called ship wars and are a cause of conflict in many fandoms. Some facets of fandom include fan fiction, chat rooms, and cosplay. Some fan fiction sites are fanfiction.net, Archive of Our Own, and Wattpad. Categories include fluff, angst, drama, romance, hurt comfort, and adventure. Cosplay is dressing up and imitating a character from a particular fandom. It is not always done at conventions and Comic-Cons, but also can be done on the street or for video purposes. Fan art. Fan art is exactly what it sounds like. It's art created by fans. It's not officially licensed, and therefore it cannot be sold as official merchandise. But it can include anything from Marshmallow to whoever this dude is from Hamilton to K-pop stars, Netflix series originals, Whovian stuff, and Potterhead stuff. So why should you join a fandom? So a fandom really can be anything that you enjoy, whether it is music or TV or video games or a particular band. There is not really anything a fandom isn't. And the nice thing about fandoms is you share common interests, so you can meet new people at Comic-Cons and on the internet, through groups, and on the street. So while you're in a fandom, you tend to discover new interests, like baking Star Wars themed cookies or making a cake that looks like R2-D2, something that I do not have the patience for. You can learn new skills as well as discovering new interests when you learn how to sew, how to craft, and how to even make armor. And armor on a pupper definitely looks good. So when you start joining fandoms, a lot of times you're going to end up getting overwhelmed because you're going to see so many different fandoms popping up and you're going to want to join them all and be part of them all and talk in all the chat rooms. But a lot of times that's just going to be way too much. So you got to pick and choose which fandoms you're going to put your full involvement into and which fandoms you're going to put half of your involvement into. You have to divide your time wisely, otherwise you're going to find yourself missing out on sleep or slacking in school or at work. A couple things to keep in mind while you're joining a fandom or are currently immersed in a fandom are to not let your hobbies get in the way of school or work, not spend all your money on things you don't need, and definitely trust me on this one, I've done it before, and don't stay up too late reading or watching items from your series or your fandom. Another big problem a lot of fans come across is they get called out for being a fake fan or a fake geek. There really is no such thing. If someone enjoys something, that just makes them a fan automatically. A fan does not have to be someone who knows the name of every character ever written, backstory, and everything. It can be someone who enjoys just reading the author's written work. The most important thing, though, about fandoms is that you're there to have fun. You're there to learn new interests, you're there to make friends, and you're there to encourage other people to get interested as well.